This is a piece of black walnut. I won this at the Space Coast Woodturners raffle, and it has a little bit of cracking going on. You can see some of the cracks here all the way around. So I'm not sure how far they go in, but we're going to find that out here in a little bit. We're going to clear this out and get this set up. I think this is going to be first turn because it's showing 20% on my moisture detector. Another thing I want to show you today, I have pain in my hands, so I went to Harbor Freight and bought a pair of gloves that are gel filled. They actually have gel inside the palm and along the fingers here and up on top here. Not so much this hand so much as it is this hand when I'm holding and I'm doing out of rounds and it's chunking and it can beat your hand up a little bit. But I'm going to give these a try and see how they work out. Didn't invest a lot of money in them, so we should see. Stop before I go any further. Get some wax on this bed. I've been turning a fair amount of wet wood. I took a tree down out front, and it was a laurel oak, and it is running around 32 on the moisture scale, but it is spitting all over the bed, so you got to really watch your bed lace. I'm going to start out at 300 and see how bad out of round this is and how well the lathe holds it. No problem whatsoever. That's 400, 450. That's 600. And a little bit of vibration, we'll take it back down. We're at 500. Black walnut is starting to look nice. This crack here, I may put some super glue in. This is based on the actual knot that's in there, so that's a branch that was coming out of the log. We'll see what we got. Black walnut's looking cool. The heartwood is looking nice, but I got a bunch of cracking still going in on the outside here, so I'm going to take a little bit deeper yet to see if we can get rid of that. But now I can turn up the speed a little bit more. Oh, this is going to be a pretty bowl if I can get this cracking gone. It'll be fun. This has an electric brake on it. You got to wait for about 8-9 seconds before the brake shuts off. A little bit of cracking. I think I'm going to try some super glue, and then I'll clean that up and see where it goes. But if I don't want to lose any more of the bowl, find out what the moisture content's doing here. It's at 23. This is the first turn bowl. Can't do anything about that. Got to get that down in moisture before you can put a finish turn on. So we'll get this down to size. Don't want to take too much more off the bottom of it because that's where the heartwood is. A little bit there, but all this cracking in this knot is gone. I don't know what to do with that. I think I'll leave it. Let's put a tenon on this baby. I'm going to bring this right around. All right. It is ready for to be flipped around and turned. I hope those cracks do not reappear, but I got stuff going on there. That's too bad. That is the problem with wood. You have to get to it right away. You cannot let it sit out. It's going to check on it. If you get it first turn and then anchor sealed all the way around so you can slow down the drying process, it makes such a difference. All right, we're going to try and clear this out. But I got so much cracking here, I'm not sure how far I got to go that way. How far I got to take this in. We're going to flatten it out and we'll see what we got. I'm running at 800 RPMs right now. Well, by the time I get down here, I may have this already. These cracks are pretty much gone. I got one right there. And let's see. Gotta go a little deeper yet. 1-inch depth on it yet. I'll take it down a little bit further, but that's about it. That is a first turn bowl. I'm going to anchor seal it, put her away. Here's a piece of black walnut that is first turned. It is covered with anchor seal, and it is ready to just be bagged up and actually put away for about 4 months. But what I'm going to do with this first turned bowl is I'm going to put this back up for raffle at the next meeting for the Space Coast wood turners for somebody else to take it to the finish turn. But they're going to have to wait a little bit because this has got the date on it. What I've got here, BW for Black Walnut, 1/11/24, and I've got Space Coast, that's supposed to be a C, wood turners, so they know where it came from, but then they bring it back to the meeting and show us what they did with it. It's just fun, just having fun. And if you're interested, come stop by Space Coast Wood Turners. It's a great organization. Give us a shout.